Amy, how are you today?
I'm okay. It's been good. I found out I was like adopted and whatnot, and then that I'm like from a totally different country and background as my parents, because my parents are like white, and I found out I was from Spain, so I thought that was cool.
So, how did you find out about this? About the Spain part?
I was looking through like some old stuff in the attic, and I found like pictures of me and birth certificates and adoption papers, and then I confronted my parents about it, and we didn't have like a fight or anything, but I like kind of yelled at them because I told them like, why didn't they tell me, and they said they didn't want me to feel like, weird or whatever. But I told them that I wouldn't feel weird, but that they should have told me. Like, they lied to me for like 25 years. So now that I know, I'm like really curious about like my birth parents and stuff.
So before you found this box of, things in the attic, did you ever feel different from your parents?
No, not really. Like, even though they're white, like, I just thought I was like really tan. Like, I just liked going out in the sun and stuff. So I never really thought anything by it. But after a while, it kind of made sense, because there's like a lot of things that I don't know. Like sometimes things didn't really match or whatever, which was weird.
What do you mean by match?
Like they have blonde blue eyes, and I don't. So I just thought, okay, well maybe I just didn't get it or whatever. So, but that always bothered me a little bit. And then like sometimes people would like look at us weird, like on the street or whatever. But then you kind of get used to it, so I didn't really pay attention. But after finding that box, it kind of all made sense.
Did you ever talk to your parents about your feelings before you found the box?
Yeah, I did. But they were just like, we're just different. We're like a unique family. And so that's how I felt. I was like, we're just a unique family, and we're like, that's it. That was pretty decent.
So, after finding the box, I can see how maybe there would be a sense of betrayal there after them telling you when you were younger that you were just different, but then finding the box reveals, the truth is that you are adopted.
Yeah, because I felt like you're my parents, you're supposed to like tell me the truth, and we're supposed to have like trust and loyalty and family, and then you don't tell me something that important for 25 years, and then the struggles I had, and you kind of like brush them off. So like I got upset, but I calmed down after a while, and I told them that I wanted to like know about my birth parents, and they kind of understood, but like it was kind of like a closed adoption, so it's kind of hard to find where my birth parents are.
So as of now, you don't really have any information?
Not really. All I know is that they're from Spain, and that they're still living there. But like knowing who they are per se, like their names or anything, like I don't know any of that.
So how do you feel about having a Spanish background? I mean, that's a pretty interesting country.
I like it. It's interesting. Kind of like I wish I could speak Spanish, because it would kind of make more sense. But like it's cool to be part of like Hispanic culture like that, because how like unique, and like when you hear about Spain, it's all like dancing and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to be part of something like that, and it makes me want to like learn more about it.
So, wanting to learn more about it, are you planning on, if you do find information as to who your birth parents are, do you think you'll maybe take a trip to Spain?
I'm thinking about it, like saving up money to go, and I would like to find my birth parents there. You know, I could like ask around or whatever, but I would like to just visit, like find out where like I came from, like my culture and where I was born and stuff like that. And maybe someone will not recognize me because I'm like older, but like maybe they'll kind of know who gave up a baby 25 years ago or something.
And what if on the off chance, I mean, that doesn't happen? What if you never really get any information as to who your parents are?
If
How would you feel?
I'll feel kind of like part of me is missing. Like, I won't get to know a part of myself. I only get to know, I guess, if I do visit Spain, all I know about them is that they're, you know, from there. But I won't get to know, like, who they are or ask the questions, like, why they gave me up and why they didn't want me and all those tough questions.
So that's how you see it, that they didn't want you.
Sometimes I do. I feel like they didn't want me, or maybe they couldn't take care of me. But in the long run, like I love my parents, and you know they adopted me because they wanted a baby. So I still love them, even though we got like an argument about it. And they said that they would help me. You know, maybe talk to the adoption agency and try to find out at least a name or a last name or something that I could follow up on.
So it sounds like they'll be supportive of your decision.
Yeah, they're supportive of it. I think they're more concerned about how I feel about them. Like, do I still feel that they're my parents? Like, do I still feel a connection to them? Which I do. Like, they'll always be my parents. Like, they're not going to stop being my parents. It would just be nice to know, like, my biological one.
So, let's say you were to get their names and you were to take a trip to Spain. What would you say to your birth parents?
I don't know. I think I'd be more shocked than anything. Like wow, like you're real, like you exist, like you're not like imaginary. I would probably ask them like why they gave me up, and like did you ever try to like find me or look for me or anything?
What do you imagine they're like?
Obviously they're tan, so that'll be a good reason. They could be athletic because I'm athletic because I play soccer and stuff, so maybe I got that from them. And you know, I could play the guitar and stuff, so maybe I got that from them because my parents aren't really like artistic or coordinated. So it'll be interesting to know that came from them, and I just didn't, I guess, have it out of nowhere, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see, you know, where your traits came from. That you are similar, you know, to somebody else, but of course your identity, you know, is influenced by your parents who adopted you, but at the same time, you know, there's two other people out there who are responsible, you know, for the person that you are.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, I still have traits from my adopted parents, like my parents are really, like, they're really fun and outgoing people, so I'm like that, and we do, like, weird stuff, like, we have, like, game night and stuff like that, like, we're weird. So, so I get that from them, because, you know, I was around them for all this time, so obviously some of their stuff rubbed off on me. So, that's how I kind of feel connected to them sometimes, too, because I feel like, even though they're not my biological parents, they're still my parents, because I got something from them.
Right. Do you have any siblings?
I have a little brother. I told him about me being adopted, and he doesn't really care, and he still says like I'm his sister and everything.
Okay. Well, that will be a good pickup spot for next time when I see you, but our time is up, so